I do want to make sure that the staffing is staying. As we find that we're progressing through a lot of these issues, you know, costs seem to be a big factor, and if costs are being taken up by staffing, then you know you see some reduction in the staffing. We're already running in a lot of cases that I've been involved with anyway, just you know right at the bottom level of how much staff there is. I mean, when you know the regulations say you can have one person on a night shift for X number of residents, that's all you have, because that's all you can afford to have, you know. And in a lot of cases, one person isn't enough. So we really have to have people that are committed to this type of work, because it is a 24/7 work, but we also have to have the means financially to be able to have these people in place. And I think that's very important. The other thing that comes into place, especially if you're in a rural or outlying district, you know, you have to have the inspections. You have to have the accessibility to good food at a reasonable cost so that you can keep your costs down and you know, again, give the best service that you possibly can to these seniors. So if you're always concerned about where you're going to be living the next day and where your next meal is going to come from and all the sort of basic Maslow things, then you know the quality of your life is not something you can concentrate on. But there are communities such as Vancouver and Saskatoon, and like I said, we've heard from others across the country that are trying to address these in very innovative ways, and each way seems to be different. A little more input from a different source, or trying to get the communities to come together in a different way to provide some of these essentials. I also found that I felt that I had a lot that I needed to give back to the community that had given me a lot in the way of being supportive of my family. And I have grandchildren who play hockey. I have, you know, other family members who have really found Hinton home, to be home. And it's part of the responsibility to give back when you've been given to. So yeah, and it's been exciting for me. It's a whole different level of taking what I know about people into the political realm, so now that we can find some other solutions.